Guess who got himself in more trouble? You're not going to believe it. I hope you're sitting down. Yeah, Michael Steele. So now he had overspending issues, so they spent the $2,000 on this sex-themed club in West Hollywood. But it wasn't him, to be fair, okay? I remember winking during that story, but it really wasn't him. But, you know, he's in charge, so and he already had his troubles. So that got placed on him for why did you guys spend that kind of donor money on that event in Los Angeles. To me, the real story was he was thinking of buying a private jet for the RNC. That's crazy. And he spends money on private jets all the time, 4 seasons in Beverly Hills, etc., limos. I mean, untold thousands of dollars. Over $12,000 on limos in 1 month, okay? So I think that's the real problem of RNC spending. So, but now that he's backed into a corner, what's he going to use? Now, of course, you can't use the race card, because, I mean, how many times did Michael Steele say in the past that Democrats using the race card is terrible? Well, I have some quotes for you, just in case you missed it. Here's what he said about the Harry Reid situation when Harry Reid talked about comparing something to slavery. He said, "It was not a sober moment for Harry Reid at all. In fact, I'm kind of sick and tired of the left and Democrats in this country. When they get in trouble and don't get their way and their backs are up against the wall on legislation or whatever it is that they're trying to do, they go to that card. They play that race card. When in trouble, play the race card." We'll have to keep that in mind. Here's what he said about Obama was, "We cannot go to a point in this country if every time we find ourselves in disagreement with Obama, his sycophants and others out there are running to his side and rushing in with charges of racism." So if Obama's in trouble, charges of racism come out, apparently, according to Michael Steele. Then he said about the primaries when he was running against the Clintons, Obama was running against the Clintons. Quote, "The Obama campaign played the race card, and it worked beautifully." He said that it tripped up Hillary Clinton, it hurt Bill Clinton, and stymied John McCain. And so they are dead wrong in playing the race card. I mean, I got more quotes, but I don't want to bore you. So now that Michael Steele's back is up against the wall, I wonder which card he's going to play. It's a real mystery. Well, let's go to the videotape and find out. Clip number 10.
We heard those Senator Kyle and Congressman McCarthy yesterday with their criticism. Republican insiders have been even more harsh in private. The National Journal magazine, Respected magazine, did a poll of insiders showing that now 71% of them believe you're a liability to the party. Only 20% think you're an asset. And listen to this. This is from one of those who thought you were a liability. "Michael Steele is an anchor around the neck of the future of the Republican Party. He needs to go." Are you going to go?
Yeah. No.
We got a lot of questions on my blog for you this morning. One came in from Myron, and he asked, do you feel that as an African-American you have a slimmer margin for error than another chairman would?
The honest answer is yes.
Why is that?
It just is. It's that Barack Obama has a slimmer margin. A lot of folks do. I mean, it's a different role for me to play and others to play. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, but you take that as part of the nature of it. It's not. It's more because you're not someone that they know. I'm not a Washington insider, even though I grew up here in D.C. My view on politics is much more grassroots oriented. It's not old boy network oriented. And so I tend to, come at it a little bit stronger, a little bit more streetwise, if you will. That's rubbed some feathers the wrong way. At the end of the day, I'm judged by whether I win elections and I raise the money.
Final question.
And that's a standard I'm very comfortable with and look forward to meeting in November.
I'm not part of the old boys network. Obama and me we get more criticism. And, I'm kind of streetwise. What was that? What did I just... Just played the race card. That's awesome. So it's not the first time he's done it, by the way. He said earlier when he was, again, backed up against the corner when he was having trouble at the RNC, "I don't see stories about the internal operations of the DNC that I see about this operation. Why? Is it because Michael Steele's the chairman, or is it because a black man is chairman?" Race card. Okay, but we're not done yet. Remember when he was talking to Roland Martin? Loves to please whoever he's on camera with, right? Let's go to clip number 11.
How do granted, popular president, got 95% of the black vote. You got any shot at getting black voters? And if so, what are the 2 issues that speaks to black voters the Republicans have a shot at?
Education and the economy. Education and jobs, education and small business.
But your candidates got to talk to them. And one of the criticisms I've always had is Republicans, especially white Republicans, have been scared of black folks.
And what?
No,
you're absolutely right. I mean, I've been in the room and they've been scared of me. I mean, I'm like, I'm on your side, you know. So I can imagine going out there talking to someone like you, you know, who, you know, it's okay, I'll listen. And they're like, well, you know.
This guy's amazing. What race car? What do you mean race car? It is deplorable when the Democrats do that. Earlier quote from Michael Steele. When I ran for the United States Senate and I was called an Uncle Tom by leading Democrats in the country, no one came running to my defense. No one seemed to think that that was racist at the time. I don't play the race card. I don't play the race game the way that some people tend to. Really, Michael? Really? Come on. That's awesome, man. And I love that little part with the Roland Martin. He's like, I mean, imagine how scared they'd be of you. Right? And then the other thing I loved was the streetwise. You know, I'm streetwise. Was it streetwise to spend over $12,000 on limos in a month? Was it streetwise to think about buying a private jet for the RNC? Was that streetwise, Michael?